Ready? Begin.
Welcome to the Secret Group podcast.
Let's get started, shall we?
Look at you in town.
Yeah, sometimes.
Motherfucker ain't never here.
I'm trying not to be. It's depressing. Yeah, right. No, I like it here. I love it here better than. I still like it better than anywhere.
Anywhere else?
Yeah, it's the best.
It take leaving to realize that sometimes, like how awesome the city is. For real.
No, I'm on the same.
Good food, good entertainment.
Big bitches.
As a comic.
By the way, you sounded like Trump when you was doing that.
Good food, good entertainment. It's the best city. We're in it. We made it the best. I'm not.
The traffic is just run by the government.
Bro,
And,
Andrew, I'm not lying, bro. I don't know if it's the holiday shit. My shit said 25 minutes, and then it just kept going up and up and up and up and up. And then I dropped my dog off, and I had like something to do before I got. It just kept going up and
I
up
didn't even
and
know you
up.
had a dog. What kind of dog you got?
Well, you can guess. He's a black lab, a.k.a. the pit bull.
yeah.
The black lab.
He's a
black lab, a pit bull. You got a pit bull, huh?
Yeah. Pit lab mix.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
he's fucking awesome.
Can I see a
He's the
picture?
sweetest dog ever.
Dude, yeah, no. Every time you have pictures,
Yeah, I think I got a picture of
Yeah,
it.
every time you have pictures of you walking him, it always makes me so happy.
That'd
Just
be
because
great. I got to get that.
the idea of Trey going
Leave
on a
it there.
walk.
It'll become a raisin.
Right. Very funny. It'll grow up to be a raisin. Ain't that fucked up?
What?
Like a raisin is an aged grape, right?
Yeah.
It's fucked up to grow up to be smaller.
I don't know. Look
That's
at Andy
what
Huggins.
That's fucking.
He's the fucking raisin.
Do I don't really. I probably got a video of him more than I got a.
Send it to Brandon.
You guys are live, by the way.
Oh, I'm not motherfucking putting my dog on the pod.
What, you
Hell
think
nah.
someone's
Yeah.
gonna steal
I'll
it?
show you. I'm not putting.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
You're acting like it's a kid or something. I don't want my family brought into my comedy life.
Bro, I'm personal, bro. All my shit is personal.
Your dog.
My dog, yeah, man, I ain't doing that. Fuck you want to see my dog for? White people jack off the dogs, nigga. That's what I believe. Everybody,
Nobody believes that. No one's doing
y'all
that.
the only ones that ask for pictures of my dog. Oh, let me
No,
see him.
dude.
I got 100
We don't jack
cousins.
off. We just,
What?
You know what I do is when I'm trying not to come, I just think of my friend's dogs, and it stops me from coming. So,
And we're live at the Secret Group podcast.
Hell yeah. We got Brandon in here with the Marvin Gaye Scully again.
is there when you're having sex and you're about to come, right? And you're trying not to come yet.
What a transition.
Right? What do you think about? What's your go-to?
Dude,
Like, what do you use to try to hold it in besides the nobody move method? Like the freeze. We're just gonna sit. Hold on, wait.
What you think of?
I have a big monologue. It's like the Independence Day monologue. I just go, I hate myself, and if you come early, it's gay. And then, you just keep stroking, and then you go, ugh.
So you just come early.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, I just don't stop.
Yeah.
My shit's controversial. I picture Filipino bitches and I can't come.
At what age?
Because you just imagine that you're
At
in the
what age?
hospital.
Anybody that look like Manny Pacquiao, I just be like, I got you, bitch. I ain't gonna come.
Baseballs,
Damn.
cold
That's
shower.
funny because I like to think you like whoever you're with. You know, they see you like not present, and they're like, "Are you thinking about other girls?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, that's why I'm not coming."
That's why I'm not coming. For sure.
Oh shit.
No, I like to just. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I always think of wooden chairs. Just a different
fuck?
type of wooden chair. It stops me from coming. I'm like, oh, wooden chairs. Just like
whole
old
baseball
rocking
shit is
chairs. Baseball.
That's the classic. Think of baseball.
Baseball,
Think of baseball.
cold showers. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think about baseball.
I don't know. I'm just happy. I'm happy
It's
to
too
be there.
close to, a bat, balls,
Home
penis.
run. Home
Instantly,
run.
yeah. There's too many euphemisms in there for me to, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. There's no way I could think of baseball. That just gets me. I'm hard now. We've said 3 things in baseball, and I'm already erect.
I didn't know this made me come hard. When a lady disrespect me in bed, like, let's say she
Ooh,
bring
you're a little
up
more white than I thought.
No, man, like I didn't know, bro. Like the girl bringing up like shit from earlier that day.
Yeah.
That I said or did wrong.
What?
Yeah, that shit. I'd be like, I'm filthy. Like I didn't know.
Like what? What do they bring up? Like, oh, you fucking left your dishes out. Like what do you like? What did they bring? I don't understand. Earlier in the day,
Like when they telling me, like they be like, don't you ever call me a funky bitch again.
oh.
I'm finna blast all
Okay.
in this bitch. Man, that was a good breakfast.
Also, whoever is bringing that up while you're having sex is kind of a genius.
Okay.
Because you're not gonna fight with it. You're not gonna be like, bitch, I'll call you whatever I want in the middle of fucking. You're gonna be like,
No, 100%.
Yeah. That's
Like
a perfect timing.
If I'm not already there, yeah, it's gonna be combative.
yeah.
It's gonna be an argument while we fucking. It's like, but it's pimp shit. It's the pimping shit that you do, right? When you have to turn your lady out to make her your hoe, so that she'll then go out and continue to sell it for you.
Fucking black people are cool.
Nah, but that's just how you.
That is awesome.
That's just how you regulate. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, if I ever said, dude,
Can I
if you
say it, or
said
do you
turn
wanna say
her
it?
out in front of your girlfriend, what do you want?
Look, sunshine, it's pimp shit. All right.
Don't even try that. Don't even try that. We hanging out last night.
No, I want to talk about that.
We hanging out last night. We all chilling.
I will say Will's a little bit upset. He feels like you disrespected him.
Every
But
time.
let's hear
Every
this.
time. All right. No, you tell your story and then I'll tell mine.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this. I love finding out you was talking shit before I got here. Other than it was just me being late. So we sitting at the table, we chilling. Will girl comes over. She's real fascinated with another comic's hair. But was PC enough to not touch it. I'll give her that. She was
That's
just
good.
like, oh, I love it, blah blah. So Will then just walks over out of nowhere and said, "Hey, bitch, you said you were going to get some cigarettes," and she scurried, and we got cigarettes. That's all.
All right. So I want to talk.
What your
every
disrespect
every time you're hanging out with like 3 other black comics, you treat me. You treat me like.
Oh wait, you mean family?
The fam.
You
The
treat me
fam.
like a big fat white girl that you fucked and you don't care about, even though we've had wonderful times together. Like literally, you were sitting with 4
You
of the
have
black
fucked
guys.
this big fat white girl,
You were
and now you.
I literally walked over and I was like, "Hey, Trey," and you're like, "Shut up, bitch."
I did.
And then you turned him out and sent him to go make some money.
What my $40? Nah, all right. So
All right, I'll go get you a side.
all right, so it's 2 things to that. One, if it's 2 or more black people there, right? So that means that's a podcast of us, right? It's 3 or 4 of us.
like a murder of crows.
Yeah, it's a gaggle of us. So
What do you think when you're in a room full of black people? Your first thought?
Gaggle of N-words.
I instantly go, quick, how can I relate? That's
man, that's funny. So by just off standard, I'm supposed to disown you. Just because it's fault, not disown you. I can speak to you. Hey, what's up, man? Blah,
it's
blah,
a
blah.
reverse slavery situation.
But a lot of times, you know what I
Boy,
mean?
don't you sit down at this table.
But all I asked you was, how many have you had tonight? And I said, and you said guess.
No,
Everybody
I said yes.
oh, you said yes. Oh, okay. I was like,
I do. All right. So last night I did a couple of spots.
Have you stopped drinking since last night?
No.
Okay, because I was going to ask you how many have you had this morning, and then I realized
I've
that's kind of a complicated answer. If you haven't stopped.
I woke up at 8. I walked the dog.
Yeah.
I got a kolache, and then I went back to the White Claw.
Yeah. I walked up and he was drinking a tall boy White Claw, and I was like, "That's not a morning drink."
yeah, you like.
Well, I'm trying to stay skinny.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I didn't mean. I hope I didn't really do that to you.
No, you definitely did that to me. It was.
Nah, you remember it wrong.
No.
You've been drinking too
Damn,
much.
dude,
Don't
you
you-
got
don't
the
you-
gaslight.
Here's the thing.
That's a gaslight.
Here's the thing. You came over. I was like, look at you. Matter of fact, we laughed at the thing that happened at the store. The first thing I said, you said that to your girl. I said, God damn, look at Will. I said, Will, you know what that reminds me of? when the dude was in the store and he told his girl, "Give me my
The
cigarette money, you
goofy
bitch," and we laughed at that. And then you and Jay can't.
No, but every time you're around a bunch of other black comics, and I come up. You don't say, "Hey, Will, what's up?" You always
fuck it.
How come it sounded like you were about to break into that Chris Rock bit? How come every time?
there are black comics, and then there's David Lucas.
So here go. All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna say it, Will. You, when you've been drinking, you do not have a good history with black women. And I've had to literally step in and be like,
first off,
can we talk about the history?
First off,
are we allowed to talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay,
we gonna do it.
I
If
don't-
he trying to put me on this, first of all, this is not even really a grievance. I'm with my people. Like, fuck off. Like, you ain't even got to deal with me. You should walk over there and be like, "Oh, he's covered," and then just leave.
Well, like it's like a nickel. Oh, that wide receiver, he's covered by two. He's covered by the cornerback and the strong safety.
The nickel defensive friend. So look. Go ahead. You want to start it?
So it happened once. It happened first off
three times.
No, it happened once.
Thrice.
No.
Okay.
Don't.
Okay, one major time.
Yeah,
It happened one time where it was an
without
issue.
telling us what happened, what had happened?
Well, why the fuck would we do that?
Well, hold on.
Dude, we can say it.
No. Give us a hint and let me and Brandon guess what you did.
All right.
Oh, okay.
And then let's do a big reveal.
All right.
How do we? You do. I'm not good at hints.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
can't.
all right.
Don't give it away.
I'm good at reveals.
Give it like,
So, all right,
like
all right,
was
all right.
you know? Give us a hint. Like, was it like a physical
the story.
action?
Hold on. Let's
or
not
was
talk
it-
over each other.
Yeah,
Go
you're
ahead.
right.
Go ahead.
Let me set the story. Tre Tutson was headlining the secret group.
Okay.
He brought a couple of beautiful chocolate females.
Okay.
You called them chocolate females to their face. That's what
That's my guess.
Yo,
you did. What's up, my beautiful chocolate females? Trey's like, what the fuck?
that is pretty close. Andrew. That is pretty close. So, and see, and this is the thing. This is how I know it must have been another time, because the time I'm thinking of is it was just one girl. I was separated from my wife and shit, so I was sleeping in the car outside before I had to come in to do the show. I come in, I'm a little fuzzy, whatever. This girl meets me here, beautiful chocolate lady. She
Female.
meets me here. This motherfucker, I don't know. He's upteenth drinks in, and so
He's a don't tear the statues down.
That's
drinks
actually
in.
an official count.
Right.
Umpteenth is an official count. That is a. Sir, how much you been drinking? Umpteenth or so. Okay.
Step out of the car, sir. So yeah, bro, he's had, and she's with me, and but I'm a little like, fog-headed. I just woke up. This place is not really the blessed place to come into when you just woke up. It's dark. It's like, I'm trying to recalibrate. Will comes up. He's talking to me. I'm like, "Yeah, what's up, buddy?" Blah blah. Yeah, this is. I introduced you. Da da da. She says where she's from, like in Louisiana, and then so they're talking, and I'm kind of like off to the side, just trying to get my head together.
Please don't.
And then all of a sudden, she comes and grabs me. She goes, "Hey, did you hear what this motherfucker just said to me?"
Did you use the Louisiana term coon ass?
Yeah, I bet.
You know what else he told her? They was roasting each other back and forth. He was like, "I'll snatch your wig off." Now, I didn't hear any of this. So she's grilling me. She's really like,
This is your motherfucking friend.
we on the patio. She's fucking giving it to me. She was smoking a cigarette. She was going ham on me, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm not fucking you." So the way my mindset is, I have no obligation to protect you in a verbal dispute. if he got physical, then just as a person, you try to go in and step in.
Yeah.
But I only separate verbal disputes from people that's giving me pussy. That's just how it go. It's just two people screaming at each other.
Yeah.
So she got very offended.
I wonder why.
But no, I mean,
First off,
I will say in Will's defense, real quick.
Okay.
Coon ass is a term.
It's a Cajun.
Oh, it's a Cajun thing. Yeah. Now, in Will's not defense,
Okay.
he should have known not to say that to a black person.
Well, the problem is this: is he slurred the word ass, so all she clearly heard was coon.
It probably sounded something like this. Oh, so you dusty footed coon ass. Absolutely.
I don't know what he's. So it was bad. So then this is where it gets tough at. This is why. When I'm with a gaggle of my niggas, you cannot.
Is that what you call it?
That's what I'm calling it today.
You know, we just rolled up in a gaggle. You're like, what? That's
but when I'm with this is why I have to most of my.
How much have you been drinking?
I got a
gaggle's worth.
But this is why I have to focus solely on these group of people I'm with because. She then starts telling other black people what happened and that I didn't defend and I didn't come to defense. So now I'm getting called. I'm getting called a coon.
Yeah, you're Uncle Tommy.
Now it's two coons and a gaggle of niggas.
Use that term right? Yeah.
You say what?
Uncle Tommy.
Yeah,
you can't be that.
And
dude.
so it's like I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I can't even explain myself. I'm like, yo. I just woke up. I was like in a whole nother space. I didn't hear anything that was happening.
That drunk, big fucking white
But she
dickhead.
feels like because she came and told me this guy disrespected me, I'm supposed to just as far as like in a racial way, I'm supposed to go over and just yeah. So now I go downstairs and I'm fucking screaming at Will. I'm screaming at Will. I look like a defensive.
What the fuck?
I look like a defensive coordinator.
and I just missed my assignment.
Yeah.
I just missed my assignment.
What
the fuck are you doing right now?
This
is bullshit.
I was jawing at him back.
If people did not know you guys and they see you yelling at him, I'd be like, this guy's about to die. He's about to get stepped on, dude.
You're like, get out of there, little man. Get out of there.
Run! What are you doing?
Don't hang around.
Definition of poking a bear. Like, literally. It's like, just
This is why I can't hang out with you, motherfucker.
Yeah, I was really mad. And so
that seemed a little racist.
No, that's why I said
Everyone
The motherfucker, the way you said that. I was like,
everyone at the secret group was like, well, I guess you fucked up.
Yo, and this was funny, bro.
I tried to go buy a shot. Afterwards, and Jesse goes, nah, you're cut off.
Yeah.
damn, you got cut off. Which I'm sure you've been cut off before, but how many times do you think?
You been cut off?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say this. It's so funny to me. This is how usually two people are getting into it.
Yeah.
It's a loud conversation, argument, whatever. Somebody comes over and checks on somebody. Hey man, y'all good? Y'all okay? Yeah, man, we just had some shit out, blah, blah, blah. I was so non-threatening in this situation. Nobody came over. Nobody came over. They was just like, oh yeah, this is nothing. He'll pick him up and leave with him.
Well, it's hard to get in the middle when Will's holding your forehead back.
While I'm screaming.
You're absolutely right. That was
Why would you say that?
Dude, that was Mike Tomlin at TJ Watt.
Yeah.
You missed a goddamn assignment.
Damn, you fucking wish you looked like TJ
yeah,
Watt. That dude's a fucking perfect specimen.
Dude, I was trying to do a thing. All right. I was trying to do a thing. I weighed myself.
Do you
the
think
other
you'll?
day.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, I'm ready for this.
Dude, I weigh 330 pounds.
What happened?
Whoa, dude.
Dude, I've gained 10 pounds
What
a year
the
since
fuck
I was 18.
happened?
I don't know.
Will you ever have abs?
Dude,
They're
Have you
underneath.
ever had abs?
I had abs when I was 17.
That's the last time you've had abs?
Yeah.
I don't want to make you sad. Oh, you just got
I'm
a
not-
sad face
no,
because
I'm
you've been
not.
drinking. So,
But it's surrounded by incredibly happy faces.
true.
The sadness comes out in little. You got to look for it. Swallow it down and
Just going to eat that sadness.
let's get a big
But
old belly
that
laugh.
is why I have to be like, Will, how many have you had tonight? Because there's a black lady here, and I don't have the energy to.
Hey, do you want to hear my favorite joke?
No, yeah, shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Just walk up. You know my favorite rap album? They're like, why would you fucking just bring that up? That's great.
no, this is what Will does.
See,
Drunkenly.
here's the thing. Atlanta never gave
That's it. It's a history thing.
the shit to Memphis because Memphis invented crunk. And And I understand that, little John, they all did great things.
They're
but
like,
that was it.
Will, I'm a lawyer. Like, I'm just like, I don't. What the fuck are you talking about?
Will will literally come over and say some shit like it's a gaggle of blacks, and he'll come over and just be like, "Why are y'all all fast?" And I'm like, "Excuse my friend." Oh, that's your friend now, brother.
Walk up. See, no one's stealing anything. What the hell, Will?
Yeah,
I told you they were cool.
I'll work on it. You're right.
That's the only reason.
But all I'm saying is sometimes when I come up sober and with your gaggle of blacks and you just see, it sounds terrible coming from.
No, you're good. You whispered it, dude. Never yell that. That shit follows with a police
without
trooper.
running right afterwards.
Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was at Trillburger the other day. Gaggle of blacks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tourist attraction now.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Dude, Houston.
Bun B's Burger Spot
Yeah.
is a fucking tourist attraction.
And it's okay burgers.
They're
Okay,
fine. They're
okay.
fine.
They're okay. Yeah, okay.
It's not-
Fine, okay, same word.
Yeah. Decent. It's a decent burger.
Yes. It is fine.
It's hard to fuck up a burger.
That's
right?
not true.
It's hard. You
You can fuck
let's
up
go.
a burger.
Let's debate this.
You
Let's
can
go.
fuck up a burger. There's some shit burgers. I mean, ton of fast food places. They're all shit burgers. But then there are places that like do a superior burger.
Right.
Right. Rodeo Goat's pretty good.
Yeah.
Burger Joint murders burger. I mean, it's killer. dude. Those are killer burgers.
Okay.
And then. Dude, have you ever had their smash burger?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what
a
I get from
solid
Burger
one.
Joint.
Yeah,
That's what I
it's
get.
a solid burger, and their mushroom Swiss.
I get the lamb burger because I'm.
I love that too.
Do you have a lamb burger there?
Yes,
I didn't
they
know that.
do.
I'll try that.
I love that.
I
wanted to do a travel show where I just went to like, burger spots that's like specific to whatever the towns was in, and just like especially if they've been around like over 40 years.
Yeah.
And just like you do the history of it because. That was a bit when I had the big wife. That was the thing that we would do. We would go to. we would that sounds like a sitcom, right?
The big wife. The big wife.
She's a lawyer.
Yeah. Oh shit! Hold on! Don't give me any ideas. I'll write this shit up. I'm around people that can make shit happen now.
Yeah. No, isn't that cool?
The old big wife.
Dude, I went to a Christmas party with a bunch of cool people. And,
Okay.
it was like they were like, so what does your agent do? And I go,
Shut up.
I do drywall.
He just goes, yes.
Yes, he does.
Anyway,
yes.
have you ever talked about a gaggle of blacks?
Will always has a weird history reference.
Oh, 100%.
When he's hammered, that that somehow ties to Jews. Every single time, you're like,
Well, it's almost like
golly.
they rule the world.
Yeah.
So I'm rereading.
I wanted to yell "Free Palestine" to your girlfriend last night.
She gets so
but,
mad about that
I
shit.
never got a word in.
She talks so much.
She a big talker?
Yeah.
That's
No,
when I
she's a
like
big chatter.
I think that's when I enjoy the fact that people are somewhat intimidated by me. If no one talks to me at all.
Yeah.
Like this is kind of perfect.
I love my Jew girlfriend. She's so good at creating small talk with people. Cause dude, I can't do it. I don't know.
Yeah, she talked to Jake Han about his hair for like 15 minutes. And he was just like, he was into
You know what's
it.
funny is when you said that she talked to a black guy about his hair, I was like, it's gotta be Jake Hanna.
Yeah, all right. So, okay, you said you can fuck up a burger. Because
Yeah.
I always said it's very hard to fuck up a war movie.
A war movie.
You know, I've always said that. You can't to fuck up a war movie because at some point, just start killing motherfuckers. Just show a battle.
I am trying to think of a bad war movie
Think
now.
of-
But I'm also such a fucking war movie fan that I'm like, those are some of my favorite.
All right, let me just run through a couple. Dunkirk,
Killer. It's
1917.
good. Also good.
that one got weird.
Braveheart.
That's a war movie.
It is a war movie.
Okay, it's like
It
technically
is
a war movie.
movie. I could have done without the romance.
I don't know. I like.
All right, maybe
90s,
one.
90s tits were nice. In
But But Braveheart was killer. Also, The Patriot was killer.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Mel Gibson, racist as he may be.
We don't got to bring that up. hey, this is
He
a new
makes
thing I want y'all
killer
to
fucking
do.
movies.
This is what I want y'all to do, white people. If somebody has a stain on their life, just overlook it. and just bring up the good shit about her.
Yeah, this
So
is-
anyway,
this
anyway,
is something- this
Chris
is
Brown
something-
beat Rihanna's ass 14 years ago,
Yeah.
and they still bring this up. And he's done way more good than that thing. But
Yeah.
when his name is mentioned, everybody goes to
Hashtag
that.
free R. Kelly.
This is only white people.
Hashtag-
No. His shit's too recent. His shit's too recent.
I was
That was
just,
a long time ago, dude.
No, bro, he in there for bitches in dungeons.
Oh, I thought
I
he was the peeing on the girl thing.
That's all got fucking.
He got acquitted for the pee
in
on the girl.
2005.
Huh?
All
Okay.
that shit is out the window. This nigga went out and did new crimes.
Yeah. He did new crimes without having a hit like Remix
There
to
you
Ignition.
go.
If he would have had a hit, they probably would have let
What
it go.
are you doing?
so this is a classic separate the art from the artist.
That's not what this is. It's white people move. Get over it.
Never.
We have
Never.
we did give Michael Jackson a real pass.
All right, and rightfully so.
This is good.
For
Yeah,
not for the
music.
music, not for any
Yeah.
of that. For this main reason. The fucking FBI investigated him for 12 years.
Yeah.
Not one indictment.
Or they're a fan.
Never. No, that's hilarious. When they're a fan. But I'm saying with the stuff like with Diddy, with shit, even with Young Thug, and just all these different people, for him to have them have said that for all that time and they investigate you for 12 years and not one indictment, you go like, well, then the whole thing was bullshit.
Who has? I think it's a Chappelle bit. Who has the bit where it's like Macaulay Culkin came out and was like he never did anything. I was
That's
like, and if you
Chappelle.
were gonna fuck a kid,
That'd be probably
the kid, that was the fucking kid.
Like,
As
Like, that's the kid you
as
killed.
as,
Say,
as
what
the
you say,
only
you be a pedophile's hero? He was like,
guys,
he was like, go ahead.
as the only middle class white here,
What? What's going on?
because Andrew came from a broken home, which is fine.
Okay.
You've never gone to a middle class white Thanksgiving. We don't ever let shit go down.
What do you
Alright,
mean you
yeah.
don't let?
So
shit
what
go
happens at a middle class? I'm sorry. I guess I was working class.
So yeah. It's not
Lower
a,
middle class is what my family was.
So all right, when I was 19, my uncle got remarried.
Boy, you got to be careful with those R words.
He got
I didn't know what he was gonna say.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
When I was
He got
19, my
hit
uncle
his
got
head,
re-
and then he got remarried.
Remarried.
Remarried. He didn't learn it the first time.
It didn't stick, but he made the kid.
Remarried, retarded, same thing.
Why would you do it again?
That was
Go
a
ahead. I'm
decent
listening,
Trump.
buddy.
At his second wedding, I stole a bunch of bottles of champagne. I got drunk by myself. And
How many bottles?
yes,
Umpteen. I was on my
a
umpteen.
gaggle,
Yo,
a
the title
gaggle,
of this episode is Yes. That's great. Go ahead, buddy.
a gaggle of bottles.
A gaggle of bottles? Okay.
I drank all of them by myself, and after the wedding, all the dancing, and all the stuff.
You didn't have to say by yourself.
I didn't have
We
to,
just
but
knew.
yeah, it was
Oh, we already knew.
Yeah. You know, you got to cut out the words if they're not adding anything to the.
it was all right. So it was implied.
By myself is redundant, buddy.
Yes.
Go ahead, I'm listening, buddy.
No. I got hammered drunk, and then after the wedding, I wandered into where my uncle and aunt were sleeping.
Okay.
And I
On
was
their
like-
wedding night.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, I can't find my pants. I was 19 years old.
I thought you were going to yell prima nocta.
I went to town on her. No. And so now every time I go hang out with my family, they're like, I can't find my pants.
Yeah. You know what?
It's like,
that.
it's like. You're like, well, shit, like
Yeah.
I don't care that I pay all my bills now.
I didn't know I was middle class.
Yeah.
My grandmother has a story she tells every fucking time. My sister got into this wreck and they tore the bumper off, like, and all this shit. We went through this whole thing, and this fucking dude was giving us a hassle about towing the car. It was a lot. It was like a nightmare of a whole thing, and my grandmother just loves telling where I was like, oh man, this is like gonna be bad, like, cause the car was my mom's car, and so my sister was driving, and I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be bad, like, we got to tell my parents and stuff, and my grandma was like, oh no, it should be fine, and I was just like, nah, like, you don't really know my parents, you know what I mean, like. Pastor Tutson. You haven't met Chuck yet. You know what I mean? I was just like doing shit, and she tells a story every time. And just for Thanksgiving, I was like, would you stop fucking telling that story? I just said it, dog.
Every time my uncle sees me, he's like, "Hey, do you need some new pants?" And I'm like, "Fuck."
Funny. They could that just means he doesn't know you at all. He knows one thing, and that's your fucking thing.
Exactly. Do you jab back? Have you ever been like, do you need a new wife?
Well, he's married again. I brought up his horse teeth. He has big veneers.
Oh man! Oh.
I always wicker at him. I go,
the dumbest. What is your? I have to ask you, what is your feeling on veneers?
Oh, veneers.
Yeah, I think we can go to your.
I know someone who
broken home stories.
There is a comic who is one of the funniest comics ever that used to have some fucked up teeth.
Gabe Bravo.
And now
Cat Williams.
And now his teeth are killer, and they're big
Matt
and white.
Rife.
And now he is on a FX show. They make a difference. Is all I'm saying.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp. No,
he's a regular here.
We're gonna bleep it, but are you talking about?
Yeah.
I think Matt Rife has veneers too. I'm pretty sure. Like if you look at his old teeth,
That dude's just handsome.
they're really spaced
I've
out.
never seen
But
him.
before he wasn't though. That's the thing. If you look at
Dude,
old photos
he
of
was
him,
he was always
He was a
pretty
young guy,
handsome,
no?
dude.
I don't know.
He's
All right.
pretty handsome.
So tell us about your broken home.
Well, first of all, we don't really do holidays together.
What?
Yeah, I don't do holidays with it.
Your house is that broken? No.
Oh yeah. No, it is. It is. Not all the glue in the world can put it back together again.
I'm sorry, buddy.
No, it's okay. Well, at this point,
You can't even pretend.
At this point, it is, my mom's kind of estranged, lives in New York. My dad is in a assisted living home, kind of.
Oh, he's elderly. I didn't know that.
I mean, as
Elderly-ish.
yeah. I mean,
gotcha.
he's
As
also,
the old
but he's
one.
also had a couple of heart attacks, and sometimes he's with it, sometimes he's not with
Gotcha.
it. Sometimes I talk to him, and I'm like, what? Like he didn't make any sense.
Right.
One day he had a heart attack, and then he woke up in the hospital. He thought it was like the 70s. He's like, yeah, bitch.
He's just talking to the nurses like it's the 70s?
It's just like, but so it's
Hey, Toots,
so
I need
now like all my holidays are like really what I kind
your
of like
kids.
my kids. So I have that, and I also I'll this Christmas it'll be me, my baby mama's mom and sister are coming over to my house, and my kid. So
Gotcha.
So it's like I have those things with other people, but when we did get together, we had a running thing.
Baby mama and baby daddy.
I know. I wish
Can
there
I
was a
say
better
why?
term.
Because you could just say my kid's mom or their name. I mean, I
Nah.
don't hear,
Yeah,
but I'm
maybe.
saying I always tell them, just say their name. Like baby mama, baby daddy, baby mama. That's a notch above. That's like a notch above surrogate. Right? And baby daddy is a notch above sperm donor. It's like it's like
Yeah.
like
Why not just say
I'm
this
an
lady I
active
came
parent.
in?
I might as well. Like this
My-
How about this?
sperm
How
deposit.
about this? Just say,
So-
yeah, Julia.
Yeah. The only reason I say that is because if you're an active parent, to get that label put on you is it's just
sounds
fucked
super-
up.
yeah.
It's degrading.
If we were talking as a group outside the podcast, I probably would have just used their name.
No. I
Right?
got you.
I didn't want to
no.
use their name on the podcast.
But I do like Trey's point in the sense that like saying baby mama or baby daddy.
Also, I don't like when white people say it.
Yeah.
I think
It don't feel
I
earned.
like saying it. I like saying it because it makes me feel closer to the culture. Just trying to really. I've always been a fan.
Right.
So just,
I can't say the N word. Give me baby mama.
but my family. So when my family we did get together for holidays back in the day, we did have a thing. My grandmother was a little mentally ill,
Gotcha.
and she thinks. She thinks that my dad and me, she thinks I am Elvis's grandchild. And it's a thing that she's obsessed with Elvis. Like
First off, as someone who lived in Memphis, awesome.
it's fun. And there's no she bought me my first guitar because of this. It was a harmless thing that she created in her head.
Is that why you do your hair like that?
No, she would love it though. She would fucking love it. I'll tell you that right now. But her bedroom, I remember, was like an Elvis lampshade, Elvis curtains, Elvis everything, right? But she was obsessed with Elvis. She loved Elvis, and she also.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Is your grandmother from Tupelo, Mississippi?
I don't know.
My grandmother.
Reason I I ask, they have the most Elvis impersonators there.
First off, a couple of things. Your grandma probably fucked Elvis. Elvis was a fucking horn dog.
There's two stories.
Okay.
There is a real story, and actually, this makes my grandma seem like a badass. And
All right,
this is the true story that I'm told, right, through grandmother's sister. That's where I've heard this story.
Gotcha.
So my grandma was hot in like the fucking
50s,
day, when
I
she was
guess.
in her 20s or whatever.
And they were like, "Hey, don't use our water fountain."
And she was a waitress.
My grandmother was segregation hot. Black men would have risked getting lynched over my grandmother.
they would have whistled.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably, but my grandma was racist, so probably not.
Fuck.
I
All right.
know,
Then had to
dude.
get a drunk. Okay.
All right, so let me get this story, and then let me get to my
No,
grandma
please do
being
it, please do it, please
racist,
do it, please do it.
casual racist as fuck too. All right,
Okay.
but that's a second
The
story.
Elvis story. Let's do
All
the
right,
Elvis story.
so Elvis comes into the diner that my grandma is working at, right?
Oh, okay.
Busy as shit.
Hot
right?
waitress.
Yeah, busy as shit. She's running around, just boom, 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 and then Elvis is like, "Hey," and she's like,
hey.
he's like, he like does something along the lines of, "Don't you know who I am?" And I'm Elvis. And my grandma goes, "Elvis who?" And then just keeps moving, which is fucking cool.
That is-
the
that
coolest
is
shit in the whole
great.
world. It's the coolest thing in the world. Now, bad story about my grandma is I was in high school and I had my friend come over. His name is Sam. He's a black kid. And he comes over and he knocks on my trailer door. And I am in my room
The nerve.
by myself.
Go ahead.
The nerve of him knocking on the trailer
No.
door.
The nerve to be racist in a trailer.
Oh, yeah, right?
Go ahead. No, go
Yeah.
ahead. Nobody.
This is the most
How dare you?
this is the most embarrassed I've ever been in my entire fucking life.
Right.
Right? Knocks on the door. My grandma answers the door. I'm in the back. She doesn't walk to my room and go, "Hey, Andrew, you got a friend." She just screams from the living room, "Andrew, there's a Negro at the door for you."
My
And I died. I ran out and I apologized with them. I'm like, "I am so sorry. I don't know." She's old as shit, dude. She thinks she fucked Elvis. I've never been so
There's a
embarrassed.
Negro at the door for you. Oh my God.
I was embarrassed for like days, dude.
Whiz.
Yeah.
What did
Sometimes-
Sam do?
Dude, he actually was like, "It's cool, it's fine, I get it, it's fine,
Yeah,
it's cool."
she's fucking old.
So, fucking nuts, dude.
Golly.
God.
I mean, that could have went in so many different directions.
Oh, 100%.
Negro is PG.
Yeah.
that
That was like, she didn't say the other one.
Yeah,
which,
exactly.
That was Remember the Titans. That was Remember the Titans style.
That was Disney racism.
Dude, my dad had that too. He was racist. Like, my dad had a good heart, and his best friend was a black guy. And they would like, I remember like they went to when the Super Bowl was in town, like the first time years ago.
05?
204?
Yeah.
204.
204, dude. 2004. Whatever you want to call it.
Janet Jackson.
Yeah. And so they bought matching overalls and like wore it around party, like goofy
Oh,
shit.
shit. You
Right?
took- go ahead.
And they
Like,
took the train down.
looking goofy. But my dad would just fucking he would just point out black people on the side of the road and say the worst racist shit. And I go, "He's right. Your best friend's in the passenger seat, dude."
My God.
And I was like, "This is crazy."
And the black, see,
And I would actually ask him, I go, "You're okay with him saying this shit?" And he goes, "I don't give a shit." I was like, "This is wild,
Oh
dude."
my
And it's
God.
he was just casually racist as fuck. But his best friend was a black guy. He's like, "I'm not racist. I just say all the racist shit all the time." It was like, God.
That's
Anyway, Will was my father.
well, no, that's a weird thing. That's a weird thing where like doing white guys, they're like, I know him, so I get to say whatever I
well,
want.
they're like, I don't have any hate. I'm just pointing out observations. That's really how they compartmentalize it. It's like, no, like, look, I'm with this guy.
Yeah.
We're good. I'm like, you're only with him because he's not properly getting upset
Yeah. It is
at
nuts.
the shit you're saying. It's like,
Yeah.
Well, I showed you the picture of my dad on his basketball team, right?
yes, that was a
he's-
funny picture.
He's
Yeah,
the only white guy.
he's the only white guy on
in Amory, Mississippi, and then he says wild shit sometimes,
That's
like,
nuts,
and
dude.
then just like Like
that southern casual racism is wild. My dad would say words that I like some like old timey racism, like that I was like,
All right.
I didn't even know that was
this
a
is fucked
fucking.
up. But I thought about it. I hadn't heard it.
Crop,
like how you
all
looked
of this out. Whatever was about to come out.
Pause.
When he
This
has
is
been
fucked.
drinking and he goes, all right, this is fucked up. I'm like, oh no.
On the topic of old timey racism,
No, I remembered an old timey racism term.
Oh God!
No, I'm not doing. I'm not.
I hope
doing
it's
it.
just another race. That's all I'm hoping. But you're from Mississippi,
Chinaman.
Chinaman, yeah. In Hawaii, they actually have this monument that is it's a island outside, like outside, of course. It's an island.
It's an indoor monument.
It's an island like away from like the Honolulu, like just a little bit, but you can see it, and it's
okay.
and it's shaped like a triangle, right? It's shaped like that, and they call it the Chinaman's hat to this day.
They still call it that.
They still call it the Chinaman's hat. It's fucking crazy, dude.
But when did they build it? Did they build it? Well,
No.
that doesn't matter.
It's
That
not.
doesn't
It's an
matter.
island. It's a natural island. It just looks like a triangle.
I know, but that doesn't. I was gonna
Yeah.
say, when did they build it? Was it around the time they were
Hey.
saying? But that would be dumb. That'd be like,
Check this out.
You wouldn't call like a fucking a plantation. Like, yeah, we call this Niggerland. It's, you can see it's shaped like a black man's
They're like,
nose.
what should we call this? They're like, let's call Andrew's dad. We'll figure it out. I bet he's got some good
Just
ideas.
riffing off.
So it's
I got
an
some
island.
suggestions.
It's an island in between the Mississippi River. We call that the quick twitch muscle.
How do we go from racism to how do we put a bow on this thing?
Anyway, that's
I'll
why,
be
I love, that's why I love being from the South, though. It's just an honesty.
It is. I mean, there is like no shame about
Is
it. though.
Hawaii the South?
Hawaii is the south of Asia. Dude, are you kidding me? Like plantation, dude, pineapple plantation owners, dude, they took over that whole fucking country.
It's also ton of Mormons out there.
Ton of Mormons.
Dude, they own a lot of fucking or Jehovah's. I
Yeah.
think. Jehovah's.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Ton
Just a
of
bunch of Jay-Z's?
yeah, dude. Fucking
Chinaman's hat.
Jehovah's. Dude. Yeah. Illuminati, Chinaman's hat, kind of, Diamond Dallas Page. It's all the same,
Same
dude.
shit, yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right, man. Where you gonna be at?
It's El Paso, March
Woo-hoo!
6th through the 8th with Jesse Saldana.
Yeah.
And I've got Denver in, I don't know that date, but look at my website. And then I got another one weekend in Austin, Texas, February 28th and
The Velveeta Road.
March 1st. So,
Hell yeah.
and El Paso is March 6th, 7th, 8th. Sorry.
Hell yeah. You said that. You said the 60th.
Oh, I wasn't sure if I said it. I'm tired, dude.
I'm the drunk.
It's cool.
Good times.
All right.
All right.
Let's get
Wrap
outta
it
here.
up.
Boom. Done.
All right.